Hey everybody, it's Dave, and tonight I am joined by someone who's never played Marvel Champions on the channel before. Who is it?
It's me.
It's Claire. So our Marvel Champions viewers won't have seen Claire before. Claire's my wife. You normally do a lot of the Transformers content with me.
I do.
But you're a bit of a gamer as well.
Yeah. I like card games.
Claire
as well.
loves card games.
Yeah.
And it's been a bit of a battle over the last year or so getting Claire to play Champions because she don't really like Marvel. I know that's like a bit, heresy.
Controversial.
That's heresy in this house as me.
I do like some characters, but just not most of them.
Just don't like Marvel. Whereas I grew up with it as a child, reading the comics and obviously watching the cartoons, and then with the movies and stuff as well. But yeah, we're playing some Marvel Champions this evening. We're playing some brand new, released last Friday, characters, heroes. And we're playing a scenario we've not played on the channel as well before. So, Claire, who are you playing this evening?
Okay, so I have got Sam Alexander, who's got Recover 3. His alter ego action is spend one resource of any type to search your deck and discard pile for Supernova Helmet. Add it to your hand, put it into play instead if you paid for this ability using a wild resource. Hand size is 6, hit points 10. And then in the champion mode, he is Nova. He has thwart 1, attack 1, defense 2, sorry. After you use one of Nova's basic powers, thwart, attack or defense, ready Supernova Helmet. Hand size is 5, hit points 10.
So the hit points don't change across them, his hand size drop. That's kind of standard with them in here anyway, in Champions. So yeah, the newly released Nova. So it's aggression still. It has been slightly modified from the contents of the pre-constructed deck. I'm playing the other newly released hero. So I am playing Ironheart this evening, aka Riri Williams. She is 3 recover as well. She's a genius. She begins the game with this card and set your other identities aside. She's got 2 other identities. I'll come to that in a minute. She has got Child Prodigy action. Spend a science resource to place a progress counter onto Riri Williams. Limit once per round. Hand of 6, 10 hit HP. In hero mode, she has 1 thwart, 2 attack, 3 defense, which is pretty cool. She is champion. This is version 1 of her armor. Level up. Action. Remove 6 progress counters from Ironheart. Ready her and swap her with version 2 Ironheart. So I'm going to leave the different versions as surprises as we go through the course of the thing, but that's my aim, is to turn her suit into a more improved version. She has a hand size of 4 in version 1, which is a bit crippling. I have changed the deck completely. We didn't we? We played a game, I think it was the day they came out, and I just didn't get on with how she was built. So she comes as leadership. I've actually changed her to justice, and I've kind of semi-built this with my friend Rogue, who is part of the Marvel Champions community that I play with. So he had some ideas for the deck in Justice, and it was quite funny because I'm like, they're kind of like the same cards I've earmarked to put aside for us. So it's a bit of a hybrid of his idea and my idea. Yeah, great minds think alike. So that's Riri Williams, aka Ironheart. So I'm excited for this. We're up against Scenario 3 from Sinister Motives. Tonight we're going up against Mysterio. So he's kind of an iconic villain within the Spider sort of Man universe, as it were. He's got Scheme 2, 1 attack. He has got a really interesting ability which is called Seeds of Fear. Forced response. After you resolve a boost card during Mysterio's activation, place that card in your discard pile if it has the illusion trait. And he says, welcome to your nightmare. He has got 15 hit points per player, so that's 30 for us to battle through to get to stage 2. I really like that, like doing something different. and we'll come to what happens with those cards going into your discard pile in a second. So the main scheme is Maze of Mirrors. In addition to the usual setup, content malarkey, we've got setup, put a shifting apparition into play, engage with each player, which I've done. And then on the B side, it says each turn of a corner reveals countless copies of yourself. Shattered panes rebound seamlessly to hull, and every attempt to circumnavigate the labyrinth forces you deeper within. Defeating Mysterio may be the only means of escape. Forced interrupt. When you would draw or discard an encounter card from your deck, deal it to yourself as a face-down encounter card and draw one card. So it's really unusual, really different. I like it. It comes in with 2 threat per player, so we're starting with 4, and it accumulates threat at 1 a turn. Obviously, you can see here now as I bring the player up into view, our hero decks are sleeved in different colour. So it doesn't really have much bearing because obviously the backs of the villain cards are different to the backs of the hero cards if we were to play with clear sleeves anyway, so it's not so much of a biggie. Any shuffling we do with our decks, we can kind of look away so we can't see that we've shuffled the pink one to the top and then want to shuffle it a bit down in the deck. So we'll try and play it as honest as possible. And we've both got Shifting Apparition, Claire. What do they do?
Okay, so it's Minion, which has Scheme 1, Attack 1. It's an illusion, which has Guard, which is while this minion is engaged with you, you cannot attack the villain. When defeated, if this minion was defeated with excess damage, the defeating player shuffles the top card of the encounter deck into their deck, and it has 1 health.
So yeah, if you do any more than 1 damage to it, you're going to get something bad in your deck. So that's quite cool though. We've both got one of them. Do you want to be first? Make a change?
Yeah, don't mind.
Claire's going to be first player, and let's draw our opening hands.
Okay, so I can't play Ironheart?
No.
Okay.
But you can use her as a resource.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
I've just drawn the most weird hand. I'm not sure I'm really happy with it, to be honest. Never mind, we shall see. Okay, so Claire, you're first player.
Okay, I'm gonna spend a resource to search my deck for Supernova Helmet. So that goes to my hand. Oh, if I put it, how much does it cost? 1. Okay. So I will flip Nova over. I'll pay 1 for Supernova Helmet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm just going to attack 1.
Shifting Apparition, yeah, to not deal excess damage, which is kind of cool.
And I will... Okay, so I'm going to tap Supernova Helmet to play Pot Shot and deal 4 damage to Mysterio.
Okay. It's pretty cheeky being able to play that for 1 resource using your helmet.
Mm-hmm.
Mysterio's on 26.
That's it for my go.
Okay. I've got a really weird hand. I've drawn nothing but Ironheart cards. So I'm going to play Brawn, Amadeus Cho. He's an ally. He's 2 thwart, 3 attack. While he is exhausted, he gains generate a science resource limit once per phase. I'm going to thwart with him. I'm not allowed to attack with him, but I'm going to thwart 2 threat off the main scheme. I'm going to take a consequential damage. I'm going to use then his science resource to put a progress counter onto Riri. I'm going to stay in Alter Ego. I don't really like doing, but I had a really bad, weird hand. Well, I suppose I could have mulliganed, but it wasn't the best. So that's me.
Mm-hmm.
Ready up and draw. Much better. Much better. I'm going to draw that in a minute. Okay, so you got all your 5 cards? Okay, so let's do 2 throughout the main scheme. He's going to activate it against you. Do you wish to defend? He's got base attack of 1.
No.
He'll attack you for 4.
I'll play Connection to the World Mind,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll play Force Field Protection. So it's a hero interrupt. When a friendly character would take any amount of damage from an attack, prevent 3 of that damage. If you paid for this card using a world resource, then deal 3 damage to an enemy.
Okay, so 3 damage to Mysterio, take him to 23, and you take 1.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good, and it's not an illusion, so it doesn't end up in your discard pile. He's going to activate against me then. He's going to scheme. Not really a lot I can do it for 2. And we have revealed Fearmonger as the boost card. It says, choose either to spend 2 science resources or deal this to yourself as a face down encounter card. I do not want to discard my hand. I really don't. I'm going to spend the science resources, I think. Yeah.
Can't you get one off him? Or...
No, because he's not exhausted now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just spend 2. So he's scheming for 2, taking him to 6. And he is then, this is going to scheme as well, so the main scheme goes to 7.
Mm-hmm.
And then we get some fun cards.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say fun. That wasn't an illusion either, so that also went straight to the discard pile. So.
Okay. Shadow of the Past. When revealed, reveal your set-aside Nemesis minion and put it into play and engage with you. Reveal your set-aside Nemesis side scheme and put it into play. Shuffle the rest of your set-aside Nemesis encounter set into the encounter deck. If your Nemesis minion does not enter the game this way, this card gains Surge.
Well, that's disgusting, Claire. So the Nemesis minion is Warbringer. If you want to read him out, I don't have anything to interact with this. This is bad.
So, Warbringer has Scheme 1, Attack 3, with a forced interrupt. So it's a Brute Chitari. Is that how you say it?
Chitari.
Chitari. So it's got a forced interrupt when it attacks. So when it attacks me, he gets +1 attack for that attack for each card with a printed wild resource in my hand, and that attack gains overkill. And he has 5 health.
Okay. What does his side scheme do? What was it called and what does it do?
Okay. So he sounds like a nice fellow. Bring the War. When revealed, each player discards 1 card they control with a printed wild resource. For each card discarded this way, place 1 threat here.
Right, we just had a quick look in the rules. It does say in the rules reference that cards in your hand are under your control. So if you don't have one in play but you've got one in your hand, which I do, it's got to go discarded. So it's not like Vulture. It's not like we can even get it back.
Threat there.
Yeah, so that's got 4 threat on it. That couldn't have been worse, Claire.
It's not my fault, you did the shuffling.
Oh, yeah. Okay, Old Grudge. Attached when revealed. Okay. This is disgusting. Right, Old Grudge. This is an attachment. It's an illusion. Attached minion gets +1 hit point. When revealed, search the encounter deck, discard pile, and set aside area for your Nemesis minion and reveal that minion. Attach Old Grudge to it. My Nemesis minion from the set aside area, I cannot believe this has happened on turn 1, is Lucia von Bardas. 2 scheme, 1 attack, 4 health. When she has a tough status card, she gets +1 scheme, +1 attack. After the villain phase ends, give her a tough status card. The villain phase is just about to end. There's her tough.
Oh dear.
I don't think I've ever seen anything quite so disgusting at the end of turn 1. And I had to discard like loads of my stuff as well. Yeah, this is bad. Well,
I can hopefully kill my one.
well, I can probably kill yours. In fact, well, I don't know.
You'll be first player, won't you?
Yeah, I'm first player.
Yeah.
The thing is, I had to spend 2 cards.
Basically, I can do 5 damage.
If you can do 5 to him, maybe we'll go about this a different way then. So I am. And she's got 5 health as well.
That's including my attack.
Right. Desperate times call for desperate measures. I'm going to do one way or another. Maximum once per round. Search the encounter deck for a side scheme. Reveal that side scheme and draw 3 cards. I genuinely can't believe this is happening.
Oh,
that's quite good.
Shifting apparition.
Yeah, well, I wasn't able to deal with it. Like honestly, I didn't think we'd be in this much of a pickle. No, we're not doing that. Right. I just don't know what to do. It's just going all so bad. I'm going to play Weakness From Within, which says, when revealed, place 1 additional threat here for each card in your hand. So, viewers, put in the comments if I'm doing this slightly wrong. At the moment of revealing it, because on one way or another it says search the encounter deck for a side scheme, reveal that side scheme, and then there's the arrow to draw 3 cards. I think Weakness From Within is going to check my current hand size before I draw the 3 cards. I think. So, it comes in with 2 additional threat.
So it says, a master of scare tactics, Mysterio uses even the slightest flinch for insight into his victim's phobias.
So I think we've done that right. I'm going to draw 3 cards. That's not bad. Right, okay. I'm just gonna have to Brawn is gonna thwart for 2 onto Bring the War. And then I'm gonna use his science resource to put a progress counter onto Riri. I'm gonna play Assess the Situation. I get +1 hand size until the end of the phase. I'm going to turn into Ironheart. I don't think we can have me lingering in Alter Ego. Let's go. 1 for multitasking. Remove 2 threat from a scheme if you pay. Look at my hand. No, I can't pay for it to do another one. So I'm going to pay 2. To do multitasking and remove 2 threat from a scheme if you pay for this card using a science resource and remove 2 threat from a different scheme. I didn't do that. I'm just gonna get rid of Bring the War. I can thwart for 1. Seems a bit naff. Don't really want to overkill this, and there's no point in just plinking a tough one unless we're gonna kill it. You're gonna kill Warbringer, you said, yeah?
Yeah. When it get rid of her tough though.
But at the end of the villain phase, she gets it back.
Oh, she does, right.
So
you could just kill that.
But then it's overkill and I get one of these shuffled in.
Oh, you've got 2. Oh, sorry, I thought you said.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm thinking I'm just going to thwart Weakness From Within down 1. I can't play any of those cards.
You could do it to mine, and then I could do that one.
Yeah, okay, let's do that then. I will attack
Warbringer.
So rather than thwarting for 1, I will attack Warbringer and do 2 damage to him. There we go. And that's me. I'm generally trying to do as much as I can.
Okay, so I will use the power of aggression for 2 world resources to play No Quarter.
Okay.
So hero action attack. Deal 4 damage to an enemy for each point of excess damage dealt to that enemy by this attack. Discard the top card of your deck and add each aggression red card discarded in this way to your hand. So I'm going to do 4 to him, so there's 1 excess
Did
damage.
you draw up last round?
I did. I did the... I had to discard a card.
Oh, you did Force Field Protection, that's right. I was wondering.
Yeah.
So you're going to do 4 to him, yeah?
4 to him, yeah.
And what for the excess one? What did it say?
I reveal it. If it's a red card, I get to keep it.
That is really cool, isn't it?
That is really cool.
For each point of excess damage.
Yeah, which
So,
is one.
yeah, that's really good. If you could, you know, obviously you wouldn't want to do that on a shifting apparition, but...
So I will...
Sort of Brawn out. Brawn's blending into the minions here.
I will pay that and that for Jesse Alexander.
Ooh, nice. What does he do?
So alter ego action, exalt Jesse Alexander, shuffle one copy of Connection to the World Mind from your discard pile into your deck, draw one card. I didn't read that out when I did it, did I?
What?
The connection to the
You did.
World Mind, did I?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'll bring them up on screen anyway, so
Yeah.
that's all good.
Okay. Draw one card.
No, it's when you do his alter ego
Oh,
action.
okay.
Yeah.
Right. So then I've done your thing.
Yeah, and you can ready your helmet. Not that it's going to do much this turn, but
Mm-hmm.
Nova's come in. He's helping me out. Well, it's a better position than it was a couple of minutes ago. Let's ready up if you're done and draw some cards. I draw up to 4. Just drawing all of the stuff I want to play. Oh, I have +1 hand size this turn because I've assessed the situation. That's slightly better. Okay. Okay, we can do this. It's the villain phase. It is 2 throughout the main scheme, taking it to 9 of 16. He is going to attack me. I don't care. I'm just going to take it. He's attacking me for 1, 2. And it says if an ally, this is Delusion of Collusion, if an ally is defeated by this attack, take indirect damage equal to its printed cost. Luckily, I didn't block with Brawn, because that would have been 4 indirect damage. So it's going to be 1, 2, I'll take 2 to 8. And then because that's an illusion, it goes in my discard pile. And then Lucia von Bardas is going to attack me. She's going to attack me for 2. Just going to defend and take nothing. Just need a little bit more time to get set up, I think. And then he's going to attack you. Do you want to defend?
No.
Attacking for 1? Just for 1. It's not an illusion. Cards then. I get 2 because of weakness from within, and you get that one. So my first card is War Delivery. Great. When revealed, you may spend a wild resource. If you do not, the villain and Warbringer each attack you, even if you're in alter ego form. That is disgusting. At least Warbringer's dead. Yeah, that's fine. I'll just take it. So 1, 2, 3, go to 5. I was planning on possibly going to alter ego next turn anyway to get a bit more goodness. Fearmonger. Discard your hand, then draw up to your hand size with Surge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards all wanted. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Surge. So, Humongous Hallucination. Attached to Mysterio. Spend a resource of any type and shuffle the top 2 cards in counter deck into your deck. Discard this card. +3 attack. That is disgusting. Over to you.
Assault. The villain attacks you.
Do you want to defend? He's got a base attack of 4.
Yeah, there's nothing I can do really.
Okay. It says give Mysterio an additional boost card for this activation. Masterful Mirage. Oh god. So 1, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the boost is draw 3 cards, then discard 3 random cards from your hand. So you've got draw.
So take 3. That's 3
4, 5, 6,
sorry.
7.
So I'm going to take 5.
You're going to take 5, and you've got to draw 3 cards and discard 3 random cards from your hand.
Random?
Yep. Evil Doppelganger. This has been absolutely disgusting.
Right, so I'm drawing 3 cards.
Yep. These are both illusions, so they go into your discard pile. Sorry.
Alright. I was wanted to do the bunker, but the other ones.
Yeah, I want to do all that, Dave. You get. Okay.
My turn out.
No, that was that. Oh, yes, it is your turn. Yeah, I don't know. No, I won't go first.
Okay, so I'm gonna use Supernova Helmet to pay 2 for a light speed flight. So double the number of world resources generated while paying for this card. Hero action thwart, remove 3 threat from the scheme.
So we could just deal with weakness from within. He is going to scheme against both of us this turn because I feel like we're both going to go alter ego.
Yeah. So we might need to do the May one.
Unfortunately.
That's fine.
So have a look at I can probably deal with weakness from within as well, actually, to be fair. So yeah, let's
3 off.
just do 3 off the main.
Okay.
So it's down to 6.
And I will pay 3 for Miss Marvel.
Oh, very nice.
After I play an event, exhaust Miss Marvel.
So you could play it slightly different.
Oh,
and
that's
get
what I
the-
meant to do. Sorry, I read it slightly wrong. Is that okay?
Yeah,
then-
well, it's a co-op game, so
Okay.
so before you play the lightspeed flight,
I should have played
play
that
her, then do the lightspeed flight,
Okay.
and then exhaust her and get that back to your
Yeah.
hand.
So do 1 damage to her, and then I get that one back.
Okay. Yeah, there's a naughty combo that a lot of people have been saying is a bit naughty with her and the Go for Champions card. Because the
Right.
damage is dealt to her afterwards, you can literally play Go for Champions every turn,
Okay.
which is naughty.
Okay, so I am going to go to alter ego.
Yeah, well, I think on 3 health you kind of have to.
And I will exhaust Jesse Alexander. Shuffle connections to World Mind back into my discard pile. Into my discard pile to my deck.
And draw a card as well. It's pretty good. Let's hopefully we don't get that like attack you even if you're in alter ego nonsense. But at least we got some allies out to defend if that happens. Anything else on your turn?
No, that's it.
Okay, let's work out what we're going to do. We had a couple of side schemes go by. Right, I feel like I've got to do this, so I'm going to do one way or another again. So I'm going to search for a side scheme, reveal it, blah blah blah. There's only analysis paralysis, which says search the encounter deck, discard part, and set aside area for your nemesis side scheme and reveal it. Put X additional threat here, where X is equals the amount of threat on that side scheme. It's not great, but I need the card draw. So we're going to be revealing.
Hang on a minute, I just realised. Sorry, carry on with that and I'll tell you in a minute.
Okay, so he's going to reveal rule by force, which is Lucio von Bardus has taken control of Latveria and will stop at nothing to prove the country's might once and for all. While she is in play, this card gains the hazard icon. While she's not in play, it gains acceleration. And it has 4 threat, so analysis paralysis comes in with 5. Rule by force comes in with 4. Like, I don't really see, we didn't have many good options there. So I'm going to draw 3 cards. Wow, I can get rid of weakness from within. I know I can definitely do that. So let's plan my
Did you
turn.
read these ones out?
Yeah, I did, yeah. I just
Right.
read them out.
Okay.
The amplify one's bad. We need to deal with his nonsense as well. Right, I'm just going to work out.
Yeah, I could actually probably discard a thing if you want.
Yeah, you'd have had to do it before you go alter ego. So
Okay.
you wouldn't be able to do the card that you drew off Jesse Alexander, but you could do it.
Okay, alright. I'll get rid of this card to
Okay, so shuffle the top 2 cards, is it? So Claire's going to get rid of Humongous Hallucination by spending a resource of any time and shuffling the top 2 cards in your counter deck into her deck. So you're just going to have to look away when you're shuffling, so you don't know where the pink cards are. This is a really cleverly designed scenario, but I'm not liking it. Don't like it. Right. One, two. Let's do a sense of justice. Going to use sense of justice for a thwart event. No, I'm not. I have in a minute. I'm going to do something different. So I'm going to thwart with Brawn, taking off. Just going to get rid of this one. 2 to Lucio von Bardas. Unfortunately, that takes him down, so I can't use his special resource thing. And then I'm going to use Sense of Justice for 1 to clear the area. So remove 2 threat from the scheme. If it removes the last threat on the scheme, draw a card. Get rid of this. Draw a card. Ooh, I like that as well. Let's go 1. Sadly, get rid of Nick Fury for multitasking. So remove 2 threat from the scheme. If you pay for it using a science resource, remove 2 threat from a different scheme. So I'm going to remove 2 threat from this one. And I think I'm going to do the main scheme down to 4. Just to try and make it so he doesn't automatically go past there next this turn. I will go back to Riri Williams. I'm going to discard a science card, which is going to be Stroke of Genius. So I put a progress counter on her for spending a science resource. And then after you spend this card, place 1 progress counter on your identity and draw a card. So I actually go up to 4 and I get to draw a card. And that's my turn over. I've gone through his deck. I know he's got no more side scheme, so I'm just going to discard this at the end of my round. Ready and draw. Okay, so we're ready and drawn. It looks like you've got something in your hand there.
I have a bad pink card.
Okay.
So, do I read it out?
No, you don't read it out now.
Oh, okay.
It says, when you would draw or discard an encounter card from your deck, deal it to yourself as a face down encounter card and then draw a card. So that goes face down and in the encounter card step, when you put it there, and then draw a card now.
Right. When can you do a superpower? Do you have to be in?
It has to be on our turn.
Do I have to be in the other mode?
Yes. If it says hero action, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, nice one. Claire likes to bend the rules of the game somewhat.
I do.
You do. You always ask questions that you know that the answer's bad.
I know.
Anyway, it's 2 threat on the main scheme, pushing it to 6. He's going to scheme against you. There's nothing we can do about it. He's scheming for 2. Reveal this card, so that goes to you. So he gets 2 threat on the scheme, so it goes up to 8. And now he gets +1, so it goes up to 9 because of Amplify here.
Okay, so it's a peril card, so I can't discuss it with Dave.
You can read it out though for their benefit.
Okay, so it's Deja Vu. It's peril, so other players aren't allowed to help me. When revealed, choose either to take 1 damage or place 1 threat on the main scheme. Shuffle Deja Vu into any player's deck. Boost, that doesn't.
That's what we've just done. So
Yeah.
boost, reveal this card.
So we're up. This goes up to 16, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. I'm not allowed to say anything.
I am kind of feeling a little bit ill though. But we've got like a lot of falling to do. Don't know. I think it'd probably be better if I just got back in the fight, so I'll put a threat on him. Whose deck do you want to shuffle into?
I'm not allowed to help you.
I'll shuffle it into your deck.
Oh, thanks.
Well, I feel like I have lots of pink ones and you don't.
Yeah, well, I'm looking away from the camera, or from my deck and my hand, so I don't know where the card is. I'm just put it there, and we'll see.
I like to share the love.
So like, I'm just going to give you this. So that was his scheme against you. He's now going to scheme against
What about
me.
this one?
That is in the encounter card
Right,
step.
okay.
So he's going to scheme against me for 2, 3, 4. And unfortunately, it is going to go to the next stage because Lucio von Bardas is about to scheme for 3. I don't think if you hadn't put the threat on there, it'd been on what 13
It'd
with
still been
3.
16,
It would still,
wouldn't it?
it was still going off
Yeah.
anyway. It wasn't an illusion card; it was my obligation. So then Lucio schemes, and this goes off to the next stage. So it's Edge of Reality. Mysterio's manipulation of the mind has started to take its toll, blurring your perception of reality and fantasy. When revealed in player order, shuffle the top 2 cards of the encounter deck into each player's deck.
Okay.
It's pretty nasty.
That is pretty nice. I haven't got that much deck left, and I think I've got like.
Well, no, I'm just continuing to shuffle one into my deck. Right, the Edge of Reality is 18 threat for him to win the game. It says, if you don't hurry, the hallucinations may become a permanent part of your psyche, leaving you forever trapped in a nightmare. Force interrupt, when you withdraw, discard an encounter card from your deck, deal it to yourself as a face-down encounter card, and draw a card. So it's the same thing there. It comes in with 6 threat. This is wrong. Don't like it. Okay, I haven't even got to stage 2 of Ironheart yet either, so it's been a bit nightmarish. In fact, it would have been, it definitely went over because of the amplify here. You get 1 normal card, you get the hazard, and I get 1. Seems right, doesn't it?
This card going Surge.
Oh,
Gang
yeah,
up.
gang up because you're an alter ego. Yep, there you go.
Shifting Apparition.
Well, it could have been worse.
Oops. Evil Doppelganger. Scheme 1, attack 1. It's got 5 health. Evil Doppelganger gets plus X scheme and plus X attack, where X is equal to the number of identity-specific cards in engaged player's hand.
Okay, so that's any like Nova cards in your hand.
Oh, it's a lovely pink one.
Is that another Deja Vu?
It's a Deepest Fears, so it's another peril one. When revealed, discard cards from the top of your deck equal to the number of cards in your hand. If at least one identity-specific card was discarded this way, place 1 threat on the main scheme. If no specific identity-specific card was discarded this way, take 1 damage. Okay. Why is it peril then? Because you just have to do what it says, isn't it?
I'm not allowed to help you.
Okay.
Okay, so how many cards in your hand?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, discard 6 cards then.
1.
So that gets dealt to you as a face down encounter card. You draw a card.
This card, right?
Yep. I'm not sure whether we have to do all of this first and then you would draw, because I think we have to finish resolving this.
Okay.
So,
2.
yeah. That'd be 3. 1, 2, 3.
Alright, yeah. 4. 5. 6.
So how many is it?
1, 2, 3.
3. Okay, that takes it up to 9 of 18. This, that's disgusting.
Right, and now I'm drawing another card, is that right?
Yes, because you dealt one of these to
Right,
you.
okay.
And now you get to reveal this one as well, because we're still in the encounter
Alright.
card step,
Oh,
yeah.
lucky me. The war's been bought. Surge. When revealed, discard X cards from the top of the encounter deck, where X is equal to the total number of printed wild resources on cards in your hand, cards under your control, and cards in your discard pile. That's ridiculous.
Okay, so how many have you got?
Okay, so In my hand, I have 1. That one
3.
doesn't count, does it?
No, because it's not wild.
No.
3 then. 1, 2, 3.
Haven't I got one in my hand as well? 4. So it'd be 4 together.
Is it 4 altogether? Okay.
Yeah.
There's 4.
Okay.
This is just being bad. War delivery. You may spend a wild resource. If you do not, the Warbringer and villain each attack you, even if you're in alter ego form. I can't spend a wild resource. Could you defend for me with Miss Marvel?
Yeah.
That'd be great. So you're exhausted, yeah?
Okay.
So you're attacking for 1. Just for 1. She lives. No, 2, sorry, because of an amplifier. She does not live.
Okay.
Well. Right. I'm going to spend a science resource to put a progress counter on her. And I'm going to, because I've used Stroke of Genius, put an additional 1 on and draw a card. Going to recover to 8. I'm going to go hero. I'm going to remove 6 progress counters from her, ready her, and swap her with version 2 Ironheart. I'm hoping I actually get a chance to get to version 3. So ready. Version 2 is 2 thwart, 2 attack, 3 defense. Level up action, remove 6 progress counters from her, ready her and give her a tough status card and swap her with version 3. Just better, she gains the aerial trait of note here. And the alter ego is now spend a science resource or 2 resources of any type to do the thing, so it doesn't have to be science anymore. Well, that's not bad. I'm probably going to kill Lucia, I think. She's just becoming... she's got 5 health, that's really annoying. Yeah, I think that's probably the best thing we can do here. So I'm going to spend 1 for multitasking. Remove 2 threat from a scheme. If you pay for this card using a science resource, remove 2 threat from a different scheme. So I'm going to get rid of weakness from within. I'm going to remove 2 threat from the main. So I've kind of got to plink the tough off here. Can I do that? No, I can't do both. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Before I do that, I'm going to play Skilled Investigator. 0 upgrade, max 1 per player. After a side scheme is defeated, exhaust Skilled Investigator to draw a card, and then I will pay 1 and do the multitasking to remove 2 and 2, and then I'll get to draw a card, which is important there. 2. One, 2. I will play Ingenuity. You do, yeah, we've established this, yeah. So I'm gonna attack Lucia Bombard us, getting rid of her tough. I'm using Ingenuity for a science resource and another one. It's really annoying I can't defeat her. Deal 4 damage to an enemy and place a progress counter on Ironheart 2 if it defeated her. So it's 1 shy of defeating her because she's got +1 hit point. And I do get a progress counter. That's my turn though. That wasn't a bad turn.
Okay. So I'm gonna exhaust her, put a copy of Connection to the World Mind.
Shuffle it back in, yeah. Shuffle it.
Yeah. I will recover for 3. And I'll go into hero mode.
Yep. I need you to do that 1 to Lucia. Well, to be fair, it doesn't matter a massive amount. But if you can finish her off, that would be good.
So I'm going to use the power of aggression.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. The power of aggression to pay for the locust, and so basically he's got fort 1, take 2 incidental, 1 attack, take 1 incidental, and then he's got 2 health. Playing if your identity has the champion trait, hero response. After the locust enters play, add 1 aggression event from your discard pile to your hand.
That seems alright.
So I am going to get dive bomb.
Ooh! That's a bit spicy.
Yeah, it's a bit spicy. Okay, so I'm going to pay 1 for unleash Nova Force. So maximum 1 per round, hero action until the end of the round. Each time Nova defeats an enemy or removes the last threat from a scheme, ready Nova and draw a card.
That's quite good.
So I will pay one. I will pay, so 1 from that, 3 there, for dive bomb. So I'll do 7 to Mysterio, and then 1 to everyone
You can't
else.
do it to Mysterio because the shifting apparition has guard. But you could kill the evil doppelganger and then nuke off Lucia and shifting apparition, and it would do 1 damage to Mysterio. I think that's pretty good.
That's fine. Yeah.
So it says ready Nova
And 1
and
to
draw
you
a
as
card.
well. 1 to your one.
Yeah. So 7 damage to the evil doppelganger.
So that means I would kill 3 enemies. So I get to ready Nova and draw 3 cards. Yeah, so this will be dead. That'll be dead.
Yeah, and that wasn't killed with excess damage, so it doesn't shuffle in.
That one goes there.
Yeah, and Lucia can go
This one goes
home.
here.
Yeah, they all go there. They all go there.
Okay, so I get to draw 3 cards.
So you only
yeah?
get to ready once, but you do get to draw 3 cards. I think that's pretty good.
That one goes there, yeah?
Yeah, and you draw a card.
2, 3.
That was ace.
Yeah.
That was just the right time for a dive bomb.
What I'll do is I'll thwart for 1 here,
Onto analysis paralysis, yep.
and then I can do this, yeah?
Yep.
And then I will pay for that with this, remove 3 threat from that.
Nice, so it goes to 1.
And I think I will have to thwart with this and kill it.
You could keep him for a round, we can just deal with this next round. And just use him to
I know, it
block.
just means I get to draw a card, that's all.
Well, if you think the card draw is going to benefit you here, then, you know, obviously him not having Amplify is great. It wouldn't be Nova removing the last threat from the scheme, so you wouldn't draw a card.
Oh, I don't. Oh, okay. Alright then. Well, in that case, I will
I think you're probably best off
just
running.
attack.
Ping him for 1. Wow, we've got some damage through to him. 22. Did I remember to do the 1 damage from the
No,
dive
you
bomb?
didn't, it says on 23.
21.
Okay, and then I'm gonna play. Combat training.
Nice, getting +1 attack.
Yeah.
An oldie but goodie.
That's my turn.
Yeah.
Done.
Is this your one or my one? This is your one,
My
isn't it?
one.
It's your one. Yeah. 1, 2. Just ready up and draw. 3, 4, 5. Well, I've only got 4 encounter cards this turn. What's the worst that can happen? Don't like it. Yeah, I'll leave this to me. I'll just deal with this next turn. It's the villain phase. He goes back to 9 threat. He is going to attack you. Do you wish to defend with the Locust?
I do.
Okay, he's attacking for 1, 2, 3. And if ally is defeated by this attack, take indirect damage equal to their ally's cost.
So I'm going to take 2.
Yeah.
Puts me down to 4.
Okay, and then because that was an illusion card, it goes in your thing. We go around the deck, and it's an acceleration token. He's going to attack me. I want 8. There's a lot of stuff coming my way. I've got like 4 cards this round. It's the thing when you shuffle them in that low. I'll just take this one. If he attacks me again, I think I'll probably defend. So 1, just 1, down to 7. It's not an illusion. Cards. So I get 1, you get 1. I've got 4 cards to do. My first card is Deja Vu, which is the peril one. I'll take a damage. And how many of his cards have you got in your discard pile? You've got quite a lot, haven't you? In fact, I'm not allowed to discuss this with you. It's got peril.
Okay.
I will shuffle it into my deck. I need to be looking away. Quite hard to shuffle, isn't it? When you obviously when they've got different card backs. There we go. So that's my first card. My second card is Advance the Villain's Schemes. We do not like that. So it's 2, 3. So 9 to 12. Yeah, we're gonna have to do something about that next time. Okay, my next card is Manipulated Mind. Treat attached ally as a minion with a blank text box, except for attached minion scheme equal to its print tool and does not take consequential damage. When revealed, attached to the ally you control the lowest cost. If you cannot, this card gains Surge. Into this, the wall's being brought. It's also got Surge. Discard X cards from the top of the encounter deck where X is equal to the number of total printed wild resources on cards in your hand, cards under your control, and cards in your discard pile. So let's have a look. 1.
Not bad, is it?
It does have Surge. We may have forgotten the Surge last time. Deepest Fears, Peril. Okay, so discard cards on the top of your deck equal to the number of cards in your hand. If at least one identity-specific card was discarded this way, place 1 throughout the main scheme. If no identity-specific card was discarded this way, take a damage. So 1. Well, I've got a full hand of 6. So 2, 3. We're going to stop there. But there is an identity-specific card. Because unlike other games we play, Claire, where we would shuffle and reshuffle and carry on going, like Transformers, in Marvel Champions, if the deck runs out, it just stops there.
Oh, that's good. What about this pink one? Does that happen?
That's going to happen as well. Right. So I'm just doing a reshuffle at the moment.
Okay.
So it's been a threat on the main scheme for 13. And that goes to there. because I've done it, because I discarded this, I would do that and draw a card, and I would get an encounter card from running my deck out. This is just disgusting. I think these should be shuffled back in as well. And I should have 6 cards in my hand, so I just drew 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. The next one is War Delivery. You may spend a wild resource if you do not the villain, and will bring each attack you, even if you're an alter ego. I'm just going to have Mysterio attack. I will defend, I think. It's only attacking for 1. I'm on 6 though, and you're on the low, aren't you? Yeah, I defend it all. So he did attack for 3. The next card is that Deja Vu card. This is horrible. This is absolutely horrible. I'll take a damage and I'll shuffle it into my deck. It's my last encounter card. I'll go to 4 and I'll shuffle it into my deck. That's just gnarly.
My ones?
Yeah, finally you can reveal some cards.
Masterful Mirage. Attached to Mysterio. When you would deal any amount of damage to Mysterio, discard the top 4 cards of your deck instead. Discard this card. +1 gain.
Okay. Well, that's horrible once he's filled up your deck with his own cards.
Induce Panic. Attachment. Illusion. Attached to your identity. You cannot resolve triggered abilities in your hero's printed text box. Triggered abilities are ones with bold timing triggers. Alter ego action. Oh yeah,
So yeah, you won't be able to use your you won't be able to ready your helmet because he's
How do I get rid of this then?
in alter ego action.
Oh, it's in alter ego. Okay, well I kind of need to do it anyway.
Well, he's on 13 of 18, so we kind of also need to deal with the threat. I'll see what I can do this turn. I can probably do. I can do some stuff.
Is he going to attack us?
No, he's done. We've done all that bit. Yeah. There's a lot going on in this, isn't there?
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't think we've missed any of the illusion triggers going in here. Hopefully not.
So am I first player now?
You are now back to being first player.
Okay, I'll pay strength to play martial prowess. And any player's control, max 1 per player. Resource, exhaust martial prowess. Generate a brain resource for an attack event.
It's a fist.
Fist. I'm sorry, fist. It's a brain.
That's a little bit. I will let you.
Oh, okay.
We'll let you
That's
off.
fine,
That's quite funny.
It's because I'm used to playing Arkham.
Yes, we do play a lot of Arkham
Okay,
Horror LCG,
right.
don't we? So where the brain is
So
quite apparent.
what are you thinking? Do you think I should thwart or attack? We're not really doing
If
any
you
attacking,
attack, you're going to be milling the top 4 cards of your deck.
but it's going to have to happen sometime. It
At
gets
some
on the
point,
screen,
yeah.
doesn't it?
I wouldn't. Yeah, go for it.
But he will take the damage, won't he?
Instead, he gets rid of this.
Instead.
It's fine because it's an attack for 2.
Yeah. So I mill 4.
Yes. So that's dealt to you as a face down encounter card. You reshuffle and draw a card because of this. And you get another one of these. It's quite funny, like I'm sure Claire's laughing when I'm shuffling mine. We're literally like Claire's just shutting her eyes.
Shutting my eyes and looking at the ceiling. Okay, right, so I draw a card.
Yep. Off the edge of reality.
Okay.
So now you could do your after your attack thing if you wanted to.
Oh, hang on, I didn't use that, did I? Oh, I couldn't do it though, could I? 'Cause of-
No.
Okay, so I draw a card. Yep. Right, okay, so yes, I will exhaust this to get a fist for pitch back. So after my hero attacks, deal 4 damage to an enemy.
It's pretty good. It goes down to 17.
I'll play that. Play another one.
Yes, it doesn't say max 1 per attack, does it? So you're still within. I think you're still within the same time window. So it's another 4 damage to 13. Again, leave a comment if we've done that wrong. But I do believe Claire is still in the same time winning.
So can I go to alter ego or not?
It means I'll stay in
What are
here.
you on?
I'm going to be playing an ally, so
You are.
it's not too bad. Don't worry about it. Go, yeah. I can take some of this off this turn, hopefully enough to keep it from him from winning.
Oh, okay.
And it would allow you to get rid of that stupid obligation as well, or whatever it is. Attachment and this one works. It's only in your discard pile, isn't it? That works. Yeah, so go on alter ego. Have you got an identity specific card?
I don't want to get rid of it.
Fair enough.
I have got one, but it might save my life.
Fair enough. That seems like a good reason to keep it. Is it over to me then?
It is over to you.
Right, I've got a thing. I had a turn planned here. So, first of all, I'm going to play 1 for Justice Served. It's an upgrade. Play under any player's control. Max 1 per player. After you thwart and remove the last threat from a scheme, discard Justice Served and ready your hero. I'm going to use Sense of Justice for a science resource. I'm going to play Clear the Area. Remove 2 threat from a scheme. If this removes the last threat on a scheme, draw a card. So I'm going to remove this. I'm going to get rid of Analysis Paralysis. I'm going to trigger Justice Served, discarding it to Ready Ironheart. And then I'm going to use Skilled Investigator to draw a card. That seemed okay. Ooh, do I do 1, 2, 3? Could do Brawn. Yeah, 2, 3. Could do 2. I can either do Brawn or I can play an item of kit, which I think is probably. I've got a defense of 3, so I can always defend. So let's go 2 for Propulsion Jets, which is I get +2 hit points, going up to 6. Exhaust Propulsion Jets, remove threat from a scheme equal to Ironheart's version number. I'll remove 2 threat from the main scheme. I will thwart for 2 and take it down to 9. And I'm going to, and then I'm going to exhaust Propulsion Jets, remove another 2 threat. And then I'll spend 1 using Ingenuity to play Clear the Area, remove 2 threat from a scheme. I didn't remove the last, so I didn't get to draw. That was a pretty good turn, actually. I'm quite happy with that. That's me done.
Okay.
So ready and draw. Oh, this is dealt to me as a face down encounter card. Villain phase, he goes to 7. Schemes against you for 2. 3, 4, 5. That's not nice. He attacks me, I will defend. For 1, 2, 3. And I'll have to draw 3 cards and discard 3 random cards from my hand. 1, 2, 3. And draw off of Edge of Reality. Before I do that, it's got 3 cards at random. Sorry, I don't know why I did that. It is an illusion, so it's going to go in the thing. And then I get to draw 1 off here. And then this goes into my discard pile because it's an illusion card. She's attacking for 1, 2, 3. I take nothing. There's the fun time that we all love.
Shifting apparition.
Your favourite.
Court of Guard. Discard, upgrade, or support you control.
I can make a suggestion. Ironically, combat training here.
Yeah, I was thinking exactly the same thing.
It's like, I don't want to do excess damage, so I think, this allows me to just do it.
War delivery.
Your Nemesis cards have been a pain in the bum this game.
You may spend a wild resource. If you do not, okay, I think I want to spend a wild resource.
You got the Supernova helmet, haven't you? So,
yes.
bish bosh bosh. Yeah, you don't really want him attacking you when you're on, what, 4 health?
No.
Okay, my cards then. We've got, it's Deja Vu again. Looks like I got another 5.
You can shuffle it in mine.
I'm gonna give, you're not allowed to tell me, but I'm going to give you
Okay.
one because I know there's 2 here. Fearmonger, Surge, discard your hand. Okay, 1, 2. It has Surge. Old Grudge. Search the counter deck, discard pile, and blah 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 for Lucia Bombardus again. It just feels like we've been completely under it. There's the Deja Vu. What are you on 4 or 5? Are you going to be coming back out this turn? I can't talk to you. I'm not allowed to talk to you. It's got peril. I'll take 1. Shuffle it into yours. You cannot ready allies or persona. Delusion of collusion. Attach to your identity. You cannot ready allies or persona. Supports you control. Discard an ally or persona. Support you control to discard this card as an alter ego action. I'm first player. Let's do this. 1, 2, 4. Tony Stark AI. Exhaust Tony Stark AI. Look at the top 2 cards of your deck. Put 1 to your hand and discard the others. Look at the top 2. Discard this one. I don't feel we're in a position where I can keep throwing out side schemes. I'll exhaust Sense of Justice to do a science for a thwart. I'll do multitasking just to remove 2 threat. Then I will do it again, taking it to 8. I will remove 2 threat from the main scheme using my propulsion jets. And then I'm going to play Ronnie Williams. She's a support as well. Ironically, I've got this horrible thing which is...
You can't get rid of the tower from there.
No, I can't. Not this turn. I had no way, literally no way of doing it. Okay. So alter ego action, exhaust Ronnie Williams, choose, heal 2 damage from Riri or place a progress counter on her. So she's really good, but I've got Delusion of Collusion, which is a bit annoying. That's my turn over, babe.
Okay. Right, so I'm gonna try and get rid of the thing when I'm on the right alter ego.
Are they the only 2 identity specifics are they?
Yeah. That was the right one, well done, Dave.
Well, you can shuffle it straight back into your deck, can't you, using Jessie? Yes. Look at the ceiling, shut your eyes.
You get strong card?
You do.
Okay, I will. Carbon first.
I can't remember if we did the acceleration token. I don't think we did. Should be 1 more, I think.
Okay.
I think.
I will recover.
Yep. So do you mind if, I know we're kind of in your turn, do you mind if I go alter ego this turn if you're coming back to hero?
No, that's fine.
That'd be quite good. So I'm kind of like whilst doing this, I'm gonna also exhaust Riri to put progress counter. Oh, sorry, Ronnie to put progress counter on Riri. I'm gonna discard the Tony Stark AI to get rid of Delusion of Collusion.
Yeah, so I've got rid of that now.
Yep.
I'm gonna flip Nova.
Yep.
So I can still use attack cards, can I?
Yeah, unless they say exhaust your hero, yes.
Okay. So I will use that to play 1 by 1. And I will do 2 dice this enemy, 2 dice this enemy.
Okay, so that's still excess, so you shuffle the top card of the encounter deck into your deck.
So it's worth it.
Well, yeah, we've got to really get rid of it. If you can kill Lucia Bombardas as well, it's definitely worth it. She's got 5 health because of the old grudge.
So I will play Power of Aggression and die from
Oh,
7 tear.
1 to Mysterio.
That's it for me.
I think that was a pretty good turn, all told. If I'm absolutely honest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, I've got no pink cards come out this time. Villain face. 3 threats on the main scheme. I do apologise if I did have that wrong for a few minutes. But it's 3 threat on the main scheme. He's going to scheme against me for 2. 3, 4, 5. That's not nice. It's not an illusion, but didn't really want it to go to 15 of 18. He's going to attack you. Do you wish to defend?
No.
Attacking for 1. So choose to spend, this is Fearmonger, so it's got a boost ability, so choose to either spend 2 science resources or deal this to yourself as a face down encounter card. So it's either spend 2 science, which you can do with the helmet. Don't forget that can be used as any.
Okay. I'll do that one. That one.
Okay. So that was an attack and it's not an illusion. It doesn't go to your discard pile. So he's attacking you for 1, so you take 1 damage.
Okay.
And then it's cards. Somehow we've only got 1 each this turn. My card is to reveal your set aside Nemesis side minion and put it into play. To reveal your set aside Nemesis side scheme and put it into play. Shuffle the rest of your set aside Bible into the encounter deck. So that happens here because they weren't in there. Because she was put into play through other means. If your Nemesis minion does not enter the game this way, this card gains Surge, so it's going to gain Surge. Political, oh great, there we go. Just shuffle them in and just draw them straight away. It's not actually that bad. If she's in play, she would scheme. If Rule by Force was in play, put 3 threat on it. If neither is in play, gains Surge. Cyborg Tech. Attach the minion with the most traits. If you cannot, this card gains Surge. That was her thing. So there's Warbringer. There he is. There's your Nemesis.
Okay.
It's been a game of Nemesis. What's your card?
Bring the War. This is the Nova Nemesis card. Each player discards 1 card they control with printed wild value. Each card discarded this way. Play cards right here.
Well, I've got to discard Ronnie, who I just played.
It's right only from your hand, isn't it?
No, it's for you. Card you control, so you control cards in your hand or on the battlefield.
Okay, I haven't got any.
Okay, well that's quite fortunate. So that has 3, but I've had to discard Ronnie, which I was hoping to get to level 3. But in the grand scheme of things, I don't think that was actually that bad. It could have been a lot worse. It's your turn.
Okay.
might have to do some threat removal here this turn.
I'll play the Locust.
Oh, that's a goodie, isn't it? Can we get your dive bomb back?
Yeah.
I really like that ally. Dive bomb him.
Oh, I haven't got enough.
Yes, yeah. Have you not?
No, I've got 3.
You could attack ready and then you've got enough.
Yeah, okay, that's very true. So I thought.
It wouldn't be a bad thing to do some thwarting.
Okay.
If you thought one off here, that would be
Yeah.
cool. Yeah? Because I can then get rid of this and draw a card.
So then ready the helmet.
Yeah.
And then I can dive
Nice. You're using your martial prowess as well, yeah?
bomb. Yeah. So
7 to him, 1 to...
17, 1, 2.
So Mysterio goes to 11.
Yeah.
That card is nails. That's
Yeah.
such a good card.
And I will just attack.
Yeah, thinking for another one down to 10. Okay. I will spend, if your turn's over,
Yeah.
to put progress counter on. I'd like to recover really, but I also really need...
Oh no, I do feel like on 6 I could die at any second.
Well, at least his attack's only 1, so it's only really the boost cards that are buffing him.
Yeah.
I'm only on 4. I think I just have to recover. I'm going to go to 7. I'll go into Ironheart. I'm going to spend this to do clear the area to remove 2 threat from the scheme. If this is the last...
Just you now.
Yeah. No, it's you this time.
Right.
Remove 2 threat. If it removes the last threat, draw a card. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 for Nick Fury. I'm going to draw 3 cards. That's not bad. I will thwart with Nick for 2, taking this to 13. Nick takes 1, which is fine because he's just going to disappear in a minute. I'm going to use Stroke of Genius to pay for multitasking to remove 2 threat from the scheme. Because I spent this, I get a progress counter and I draw a card. I may as well play Assess the Situation and gain +1 hand size to the end of the round, just to put that there to remind me. Although we'll get shuffled in a minute. And then I would draw a card using Skill and Investigate when I got rid of that scheme as well.
Mm-hmm.
Which means I probably wouldn't play this actually. Would I? I've only got 3 cards left, so... Well, I'm going to do this. I'm going to spend a Stroke of Genius to get progress counter, draw a card. So after I spend, so it'll be 1, 2, 3 for new and improved. So I get the progress counter here and draw a card. Choose X different options where X is Ironheart's version. I'm so going to choose 2 of these. I'm going to give her a tough status and ready her. And I will thwart the main scheme for 2 down to 9. I've still got to go through this. This might be a 2-episode jobby to do this one. I will remove 2 threat from the main scheme using propulsion jets.
Mm-hmm.
That's my turn. I do feel though that that was quite good. 1, 2, 3. Get myself an encounter card. There we go. Got lucky 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I feel like it's going a little bit more. It has been hard.
Is he?
He will go at the end of the round, so
Right,
after he just jumps in front of Mysterio.
Oh, okay. Yep.
So it's the villain phase, 3 threat, back to 10. He is going to attack you. Do you wish to defend? Yep. So 1, just 1. And he's going to attack me, so Nick will jump valiantly in the way for 1, 2, 3, 4. Good old Nick. It is an illusion though, so this goes here. And one of those each. Your card.
Rule by force, Lucia von Bardas has taken control of Latveria and will stop at nothing to prove the country's might once and for all. While Lucia von Bardas is in play, this card gains a hazard icon. While Lucia von Bardas is not in play, this card gets an acceleration icon.
Naughty. Is it 4 threat, is it? Okay, we need to deal with that. But it could have been worse. My cards. A minor setback. Remove a progress counter from your identity, then discard this card. That's slightly annoying, but I can think of worse things to get. Shifting Apparition. Do you know what? That weren't the worst turn. To be honest.
I haven't really got much to do, to be honest.
That's all right, we'll just... It doesn't really matter, does it? It is slightly annoying, because like, well, no, I think I can still go to uber good version this round. I should have defended for you, to be fair, rather than you losing the Locust, but that's a bit of a misplay on my part.
So I have Dive Bomb, so I can do it to him and then...
I will request an action from you then.
Yeah.
Yes, I will request an action from Nova.
Okay.
Do a bit of a team up.
Okay. So I will do 1, 2.
That dive bomb has been amazing.
3, 4. Dive Bomb.
Okay, so 7 to Mysterio, punching him to 3. So I can't do that much this turn apart from nuke him.
Well, I mean...
It's good because it doesn't deal excess damage as well, which is really good. Okay, I will. I think I'm going to thwart this. 1 with Ingenuity, 2 with Stroke of Genius, to play Wasp, Nadia Van Dyne. So after I do this, I put a progress counter on. So I was going to go to the next stage this turn, but it's fine. I'll draw a card. So Wasp is 2 thwart for 2 consequential, 1 attack for 1. Play only 5 the champion trait, which I do. She ignores the guard, patrol, and crisis icon. She is great. She's going to thwart away rule by force. Taking 2 consequential to do so. What else we got? I can push him to the next stage if you want. Oh, I'm going to draw a card when I get rid of that scheme as well.
Yeah, that's who we're on.
Yeah, I might as well. Let's do 1, 2. In fact, I'll do it this way. 1, 2 for a photon beam. Deal 4 damage to an enemy and place a progress counter on him. 2 progress counters if it defeats an enemy. So I'm going to get the progress counter and push Mysterio to the next stage. Finally.
Woohoo.
Finally. Okay, so Mysterio 2 is 2 attack, 2 scheme. When revealed in player order, shuffle the top card of the encounter deck into each player's deck. And he's got the same thing with the when he reveals a boost card. So I'll shuffle this into that and yours into yours. Like just looking at Claire's deck, there's just so many in there at the moment. This is horrible.
There is loads.
This is so horrible. It's going to be one of those turns where you're just like, oh, I've got 6 encounter cards. Okay. And he goes up to 34. At least we got him this far. I honestly thought to start with we weren't going to even get here.
We've battled hard, I would say.
I'm going to assess the situation twice, giving me +2 hand size this turn, so I'll have a hand size of 7. So let's ready up. Oh no, before I do, 2 threat off this scheme.
I haven't had a go, remember?
No, that's true, yeah. I'll shut up. I get so excited. Okay, so I'm just put these out so I don't forget them. Yep, it's your turn.
Okay.
I'm going to go to next level next turn.
I'll use it to play Endurance.
Oh, nice. 3 hit points.
Yeah, quite handy. And I might as well attack, yeah?
Oh yeah, because he gets a ready helmet then as well.
Yeah,
You could do it another way round and not discard the card, but I don't think it really does.
well, it's actually good to have it in there, really.
Yeah.
Okay.
So is that a attack for 1? No.
Attack for 1, yeah.
Yep, so 33.
That's literally all I can do. That's what I was saying. I haven't really got a lot to do.
But you did the dive bomb, which is incredible. So let's ready up. And then I'll draw up 7. 1, 2.
So do I have this on?
4,
Add this on to my
5,
total?
6, 7. Yes.
Yeah. Right.
Wow. I am really enjoying this bit. It was brutal to start with. He is going to put 3 threats on the scheme, so it's going to be 8 to 11. He is going to attack me. I'm not bothered. So 2, 3, 4. Not an illusion. We've been quite lucky with that. He's going to attack you. Do you want me to defend with Wasp?
No, that's fine.
Or in fact, I can defend with me because I'm about to level up next turn.
Okay.
I'll defend. 2, just for 2. No damage dealt. Another acceleration counter. Political retribution. If she's in play, she schemes if she's ruined for blah 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 against Surge. Warbringer is back. Just in time for you to dive bomb him again. Your turn to reveal a card.
Cyborg tech. Attach the minion with the most traits. If you cannot, against Surge, the attack minion gets +3 hit points and retaliate 1.
Ugh. 8 health then. To tag team him, I don't have anything damage dealing in my hand at the moment. Your first player.
Yeah, I don't really either.
Well, that's not good. Continue your aggression.
Yeah. I can do 3 to it. Well, I might be able to draw some stuff. Okay, so what I'll do then is I will pay 1, and I'll play Genius to play Mean Girl. So after you play Mean Girl from your hand, draw 1 for each science resource used to play her, so that's 2. Oh,
Did you
3.
use? Yeah, because you can choose that as that. She is insanely good.
3. Got it.
So attacking for 1. It's a start, isn't it?
It's just, I just want the resource. Okay, so I will play Pot Shot, do 4 to it.
Okay, take another retaliate. Between these 2 allies, we could finish him off.
And so they'd get the retaliate.
Yeah. Well, Nadia's going to go down anyway when I use her, so I may as well just hit him. And yeah, you'd lose Moon Girl, but she would do 2 damage, so it means we don't have to spend any more of your cards going into him. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Okay then.
So she'll just be defeated by the retaliate, and he'll take number 2.
I will use that one to play pitch back.
So it'd be, you'd have had to do that after your attack. So it'd be, you would have played that earlier in the turn, if that makes sense. It's fine, it's fine. We'll just do it. We'll just put the 4 damage onto Mysterio.
Okay.
29.
I will do that to have a champions mobile bunker.
You've got loads of back playmat here, babe. Claire loves playing off the mat. Off camera. Just about fixed.
It's a support, hero action, exhaust champion's mobile bunker, choose an identity with champion trait, The player who controls that identity may draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards from their hand.
Would you give it to me?
Would you like to do that?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, because I haven't really got much going on now.
Discard 2 cards. I'm going to discard, assess the situation.
The only thing is, I suppose you are more likely to draw the pink one.
It's fine. It honestly, it's fine.
Yeah.
Like, I think
I have nothing else to do on my turn.
I'm going to also discard multitasking because there's only one scheme in play, so it doesn't seem worth it. Okay, over to me. I'll finish off Warbringer with Nadia. Go. Unfortunately, I'm then going to turn to version 3, so I get a tough status card and ready her. This mode is insane. So this is version 3. 3 thwart, 2 attack, 3 defense. Maximum efficiency. Hero action. Remove 1 progress counter from Ironheart. Deal 2 damage to an enemy. That is great. Thank you, my admin assistant.
Just go in the.
They would just go in the discard, yeah. Discard. Wow, that's going to be great next turn. I will thwart for 3. Taking this to 8. And then I'm going to play for 1, yaw and roll. Play if you have aerial, which I do. After you hero thwarts, remove 3 threat from this game. And then I'm going to, in the same timing window, do that. I believe we're allowed to do that. Because yeah, I think so. Then I'm going to spend. Do I need to do that? I'm going to remove 3 threat from the scheme and draw a card of Skilled Investigator. One, 2, 3. I'm going to play new and improved. Choose X different options where X is her version of us, so I get to choose all 3. Unfortunately, one of them is a bit redundant here. I'll search my deck for an Ironheart card and put it into my hand. I'm going to get the Photon Blasters. The reason for that is because I could obviously see it was on the top card was 1, but if we were playing clear sleeves, I'd have also seen it, so it's not like we're doing anything naughty there. Away. Cut. There we go. And I'm going to ready her. That is amazing at this stage of the game. I'm going to go 1, 2 for the Photon Blasters. Going to put a progress counter on her and draw a card. And the Photon Blasters are, you get 2 hit points, so I go back to 9. Exhaust them, deal damage equal to an enemy equal to the version of her. I'll do 3 damage to Mysterio, taking her to 26. It's just nuts, she is bonkers. Attack for 2, 24. And that's me. She's mental. Like Jared's really good deck builder rogue, and we did have a lot of the same ideas. So, but that's gone from like full threat, well, nearly full threat, to like nothing's on the board. 3, 4, 5. She's got hand size of 6 in this form as well, which is just insane. Okay, it is the villain face. He's going to get 4 threat on there. He's going to attack you. Do you wish to defend?
7, no.
2, 3, 4. Take 4.
4. I will play Force Field Protection. Prevent 3 as a damage and do 3 to him.
Okay, 21.
So I take 1, yeah?
I'm not going to say it, but
Don't do it.
I'm not.
6. Yeah, take 1 damage?
Yeah, just take 1, yeah.
Okay.
He is going to attack me, I just don't care. 2, there wasn't any illusion either. 2, just 2, lose my tough. And then you get 1, and I get 1. What's your cards? 4 of them. Yuck.
A minor setback, obligation.
Remove a progress counter from here and discard this card, yeah?
Masterful Mirage attached to Mysterio. Do we already have this one?
Just read it out again.
Okay. Force interrupt. When you would deal any amount of damage to Mysterio, discard the top 4 cards of your deck instead. Discard this card.
Yeah, that's got plus on scheme, hasn't he? Okay, and next one.
Deja Vu. I think we're pretty much as bad as each other, aren't we? I'll shuffle it in mine.
Are you taking a damage or putting a threat on? Put a threat on. Put a threat on.
Yeah, put a threat on.
I shouldn't have advised you that, but
Sorry,
that would be.
I mean, I obviously would do that.
Obviously.
I'm not stupid.
I'm not a complete moron. Just Davis.
Political retribution. If Lucia von Bardos is in play, she schemes. If Rule by Force is in play, free threat it. If Needle is in play, can't search.
We've been quite lucky.
We have.
With them.
Rule by Force. She's not in play. This gains an acceleration item.
Okay. No, he's dead with. Oh, that's fine. My card is a shifting apparition, and it is my turn.
Right.
You got dive bomb?
I do not, I'm afraid. Sorry. I have got something else I can do if you would like me to.
That's fine. It's fine. We kind of need to do with some.
I'm just thinking. Okay. If you'd like, I can do this on you.
No, not particularly.
You okay?
No, it's good.
Alright.
I'm happy just to.
That's fine then.
Okay. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just defeat this and then shuffle a card into my deck. There we go. So that's that. I'll do 3 damage to him, putting him on 18. Exorcist for a thwart event. And I'll clear the area, do 2 threat off here. And I'll tap this for another clear the area to remove the last threat and draw a card. Which is this, which is your obligation being dealt to me. And then I'll draw a card because of the scheme says so. Do 2 for Photon Beam. So I'm going to deal 4 damage to an enemy and place a progress counter on her. So I'm putting on 14. Get a progress counter, which I'll then take off to do another 2 to him. Should have done that last and I forgot about it. I remove the last threat from the scheme, so I'll draw a card as well. I'm going to get a side scheme. I'm going to draw 3 cards. Not that one. No, I don't want a nemesis. It's actually not too bad. I'll do this. I'll do War from Within, which is
Weakness from within.
Weakness from within, yeah. Can't raid. When revealed, place 1 additional threat here for each card you have. So at this current moment in time, I have 3. I think we had this discussion earlier. So there'd be 4, wouldn't it? 4 threat. I get to draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3.
Is only actually on 12?
I know.
Is that the end? When the...
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, like, I'm gobsmacked we've turned it around, to be fair. 1, 2, 3, 4. Play Brawn. Amadeus Cho's back. I'll attack him for 3, putting him on 9. Brawn will take a consequential. I'll add a science using him, and I'll multitask and remove 2 threat from here, 2 threat from here. Then I'll remove threat from a scheme equal to her version number, so I'll just get all the threat off that and just get rid of it. Seems like a pretty good turn to me.
Yeah.
Your turn. She's insane.
I will attack for 1.
Yep, putting him to 8, readying your helmet.
Hot shot, 4.
He's on 4. You're gonna do it.
Well done.
We win.
Woo.
There might be a couple of play errors. I'll apologise if there are, viewers.
I'm sure there is.
I'm sure there is. There normally is. But even so, I felt we were under the cosh so badly at the start of that game.
It just goes to show. It's
Never
not
give up.
over, is it?
Never give up. We were lucky with the cards going in. I don't feel like we got that many off the flips.
Yeah, but I've still got, like, if you look at my deck, there's a big...
Yeah, you had quite a few in yours. I only had a couple left. What do you think of Nova? Because it's the first real time we've sort of seen him.
The helmet was great. Love connections through World Mind. And Dive Bomb. Fantastic.
Yeah, that doesn't actually come with him. I just saw it in the pile of cards and I put it in because I'm like, well, he's almost guaranteed to be aerial.
Was really
Locus
good.
incredible.
And I quite like the force field projection as well.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah. Oh, I think he seems really like combo-y.
Yeah.
Like do this, do this, do that, do this, do
Yeah,
that. You know,
fun,
and I like that. I think it just makes him a bit more interesting than like I punch you for 13 or something like Hulk would.
Yeah.
Which is obviously great punching for 13, but it's not as dynamic. Ironheart though, insanely good. Jared, mate, thank you for collaborating with me on some ideas for this because, yeah, this deck is bonkers. It's a long video.
Hopefully it's worth it.
I think it was.
So.
I think it was.
Ending.
Had a happy ending. We defeated Mysterio. We managed to escape his labyrinth. And then on the next episode of the Energon Hustlers, when we play Marvel Champions, it will be the Sinister Six. We'll see you soon.